Am I pregnant? Before getting a positive pregnancy test. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Racine. Please remember to like, subscribe, share, and hit that notification bell. Today's video will be about pregnancy. So all my moms, my expecting moms, my ladies that want to be mommies, this video is for you. But before we get to that, let's discussing kids in the beginning of your relationship is super important, because you don't want to be in a relationship and find yourself in a situation where you want a child and your partner don't want a child. So having a discussion about this, like, do you want kids? How many kids do you want? Do you have any sickness that maybe having this discussion, you would already eliminate your partner saying, babes, I wasn't ready for a child, this was just not in our budget. Because children are something that you really should plan for, but if you don't plan for it, you want to get that out of the way to say, yes, I want a child, but maybe it's not the right timing, but we can probably work something out and it should be fine. You don't want to find yourself in a situation where you're really in love with this person, you get pregnant for them, and they're going to tell you, they don't want a child, they don't want kids, they don't like kids, or whatever reason. It helps you to not waste your time in a relationship or fall for someone that they're pulling to one direction and you're pulling to the next direction, and it just basically wastes everybody's time, and your child may end up without a father. I personally discussed down to the school, yes, that I want my child to attend with his dad. So having discussion like these are super important for your relationship. It eliminates conflicts that may cause your relationship or you guys to drift apart. And ladies, this is something that maybe not all of you, but some of you can try this with your partner, is, run a little prank on him. You call him up one day or go to him and say, babes, I'm pregnant. See how he would react, see what he would say. Find this out, because if you're pregnant for true, then this will give you an idea of how he will react to the situation. Am I pregnant? Before getting a positive pregnancy test, my personal experience was I started to experience lower back pain. My diet changed. I used to love fried chicken. All of a sudden I can't stomach it anymore. I started to feel more for grapes, fruits, vegetable, and so on, and tiredness. I constantly wanted to sleep. Take a pregnancy test. Normally one line negative, two line means that it's positive. When I did mine, I saw one line. I think I left it. I didn't throw it in the bin. I left it and I went back and looked at it, and I realized that the second line was there, but it was really hard to see. I'm gonna try to put a picture in the video. The second thing is that after finding out that you're pregnant, I would recommend going straight to the doctor, doing a checkup, and letting him or her lead the way. That's what I did. I got paper to do ultrasound. I got my pills. I remember I was planning to travel and I had cleared that with him. I got enough medication to last me on my trip until I got back. My problem is private doctor versus clinic. When I got back after my trip, when I came back from my trip, I went back to the doctor and he was like, how is it that you didn't come in? You weren't on any medication and all of that. And he already had given me enough medication to last me. So I would have expected him to have that on my file instead of being a little confused as to if I was on medication or I wasn't taking my vitamins. So I was telling my friend about this and she recommended that I visit the clinic, a new experience. I may meet persons that have similar problem as me, because when you're pregnant you do develop weird things do happen to your body, and you may be wondering, is this happening to me alone? When you go to the clinic, it's like going to school, a pregnant school, because you do meet persons in the same situation. They teach you about what's gonna happen to your body. You guys, I remember we did this class, I remember we did this session about myths and facts. So some persons believe that when the baby born, you mustn't bathe them because they're gonna get sick, or should you bathe them, or other believe how you clean a navel, other little things that you do, they do teach you. So when you have the child, you're not, what should I do? I can't do this, I can't do that. They kind of guide you more than the private doctor. So my experience, I went to both, and I would recommend going to the clinic even though the wait is long. But I found that going to the clinic was much more informative than going to the private doctor. It may be different in your situation. Maybe it's just that the doctor that I went to didn't handle my situation well, or I should have gone to a gynecologist, but I didn't really see the need to go to a gyno because a gyno is super expensive, more than just going to a regular private doctor, which can do the same thing. Booking into the hospital, it's really important to decide which hospital to go to, and then pack your bag according to the unique hospital list, because every hospital, they have similar things on the list, but some lists are more detailed to the hospital. So when you're pregnant, be prepared to go for a checkup every month, then every 3 weeks, and every 2 weeks, then every week, until you are ready to go in labor. I also had downloaded an app on my phone. I'm gonna see if I can put that link in the video. It really helped me throughout my pregnancy. It told me what to expect, what size my baby is, what's my baby's development, when my baby was putting out his little fingers, little toes, hands, and the shape of my baby, all of that. And it actually shows you images, so it's like you can visualize what's happening to your child inside of you. It's also important to decide on your child's name. Deciding on your child's name, writing down the name on a piece of paper to hand to the representative from RGD, it helps you not to waste your time and the person's time also, and allows the process to be a little bit smoother. I wanted to include my going into labor experience with you guys, but this video is gonna be way too long. So for all my expecting moms, those are 3 signs you can look for before a positive pregnancy test. As I said, your lower back hurts, maybe tenderness in your breast becomes a little swollen, and definitely you can stomach certain foods, your diet would switch. So those are the first 3 signs that I found out the change in my body to say yes, I was pregnant before my positive pregnancy test. And this is unique to my experience. I'm not sure if other moms experience the same. Thank you so very much, guys, for watching my video. Love you. Bye.